5 seconds. 5 seconds is all it takes for you to make life-changing decisions. 5 seconds is all it takes for you to actually make the changes that will align with what you want. 5 seconds is all it takes for you to increase your motivation and intensity around what you want as well. All it takes is 5 seconds. There's a little 5-minute trick or 5-minute rule, or not 5 minutes, that's too long. 5-second rule that you can apply to your life right now, today, that will start realigning your actions with what you want, the results that you want, and the outcomes that you want from life. Why 5 seconds? Because 5 seconds is all it takes for you to shift your brain from what it's currently thinking on, to give it the gap to refocus on what it is you want. For instance, if I'm waking up in the morning, I have my alarm go off, and I don't want to do it, I'm going to follow the 5-second rule. And the 5-second rule is simply this. I'm going to close my eyes, count to 5 in a long, drawn-out 5-second count. So maybe I count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, all while my eyes are closed. This little lull or gap in my mindset, the difference in focusing from what I was thinking about not wanting to do to the 5-second gap, will then allow me to refocus and make better decisions on what it is that I want. Again, if I was trying to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, I would sit, and I didn't want to do it, I would sit there with the alarm going off for about 5 seconds, count slowly in my head to 5 seconds. This will help me space my brain from the thought process of not wanting to get up, not wanting to get out of bed, to remembering why I made the decision in the first place. And the decision in the first place could be anything. Maybe it was you had to food prep. Maybe it was that you have to go to the gym. Maybe it's because you have a lot of work to do. But the truth is, nothing is out of reach for you, and nothing is too hard or too challenging. The only difference is the reasoning behind it. The truth is, if I wanted to wake up at 2:30 in the morning to get on an airplane to go somewhere cool, I would be excited about it and get up with no problem. Yet if you try and wake up to go to work, to the gym, to do anything that you want in the morning, it becomes a struggle because you're letting your brain take over. So you can't always control your emotions, but you can control your actions. And when you control your actions and do the things anyways and follow the 5-second rule, you'll start to align your decisions and choices with those that are the decisions and choices of the person that you want to be and the results that you want to have. So just follow the 5-second rule. Again, all the 5-second rule is a way for you to give your mind a gap between the decision that you want to make in that very instant to the actual good decision that you truly need and want to make. So simply just count to 5, close your eyes, count to 5 nice and slow, give your mind a little gap between the negative thoughts and not wanting to take action or do the thing, to then reminding yourself of why it is that you were supposed to be doing it in the first place, why it was important to you, what it's going to give you. That's the important thing, guys. Oftentimes we overvalue what we want in the short term and undervalue the sensation and result and outcome it's going to feel when we get what we want. What that means is that if we're sleeping and we wake up and it might feel great in bed, but if we have a goal of losing 20 pounds, the bed might feel good today, but it's not going to feel good in 90 days when you want to go look great and be 20 pounds lighter, right? It's not going to give you that fulfillment. What is getting your ass up out of bed, making the right decision, getting yourself motivated and taking action anyways. That action will then snowball into everything else that you perform and do in your life. Because what happens is once you take action, more actions will start to move. It's a snowball effect. Things start happening when you create motion. Motion creates more motion. So just by simply doing the 5-second rule, by focusing for 5 seconds and giving your brain the gap between the thought process of not wanting to do something or not doing the thing that you know you need to then allowing yourself to give yourself a 5-second count, will be all the change that you really need to see the great results that you want in your life, inside of your fitness, inside of anything that you want to achieve, because you're actually going to start taking action. You're not going to allow the short-term fulfillment or happiness of sleeping in or eating that bad food to outweigh the truth of what you want, which is a success and the goals that you want. So follow the 5-second rule. Whenever you decide that you don't want to do something, you're having a little brain fart where it's telling you opposites of what you need to do to get what you want, take the 5-second rule, count to 5, close your eyes, and draw out the process and remind yourself of why it's important that you want to achieve it. It's that simple 5 seconds. 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds is all it takes. can change the difference between you not doing the activities, actions, and things that you need to changing your motivation, your inspiration, and making you accountable to the actions that you need to take while also taking them. Again, you can't change your emotions, but you can change your actions. That means if you take action, your emotions will change and they'll fall in line. So don't allow short-term fulfillment to outweigh your long-term success and fulfillment that is truly much better. Sleeping in feels great today, but it's not going to feel great in 90 days when you want to get on a beach. It's not going to feel great when you haven't saved money, but you need to, because you were spending it all on dumb shit all week, when you need to be buying something important in a month, right? So short-term fulfillment is not as good as long-term success and gratification, and it all starts with the 5-second rule. Follow the 5-second rule, change your outcomes, change your thought process, get your mind right, and get shit in line.